think of the radio?
What do you think of the radio, man? That's
Does it bring back memories or what?
standing, yeah.
Tremendo, eh?
Yeah.
It's a 1942 Zenith.
Yeah. The next thing you should get is one of those RCA Victor.
With the dog and
With the dog.
the Victrola.
La Victrola.
The Victrola.
Nosotros teníamos una así. Y en 1958 una tormenta de nieve y
Se jodió.
paralizó todo ese New Jersey ahí. No se podía ni caminar para afuera, todo hasta los carros ahí.
A big snowstorm.
Sí.
1958.
Sí, y tuvimos que, para calentar, romper la vitrola y echarla para hacer candela en el fireplace.
No shit.
Una semana.
Wow. You had to use it for firewood.
Firewood.
Holy shit. And Daniel, what year did you get to New Jersey?
In 1950.
1950.
December 15th, 1950.
You still remember the day,
It
huh?
was a lot of snow. It was freezing.
I'll bet.
And then we went to Hamilton, New Jersey.
Hamilton, no?
Hamilton. Yeah. And we got there, and there was no running water in the house.
No running water. That was the sticks, right? Hamilton was.
Domingo, you know, he lived just like living in Spain. You know what I mean?
You know, Hamilton was like a little town back then, or
It was a farm country.
it was farmland. How about Cherry Hill?
Cherry Hill. Cherry Hill was also a farm country, and there was all open. There was nothing out there. One way on the highway, Route 38, east-west, and that was it.
How about the Black Horse Pike?
It was the same thing.
Same thing, right?
Same thing.
Down there in Atlantic
Black
City.
Horse Pike, the White Horse Pike.
White Horse Pike,
Everything's
yeah.
all on one way.
Yeah, New Jersey wasn't that big. I mean,
Yeah.
it was big, but it wasn't as built up as it is now, you know?
The White Horse Pike ended in Camden, Hyden Avenue, and from there going.
To Atlantic City, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Down to the coast, the shore.
Yeah, down the coast. Yeah. It was.
So did you miss Cuba when you got there?
We never had time to think about it.
You were busy.
We got busy and
Then you went into the service.
joined the Marine Corps when I turned 17.
So that was like 3 or 4 years later, right?
Yeah, 4 years later.
Tremendo.
Best thing I ever did.
We're over here with my good buddy, Juanito, a.k.a. John Diaz, a.k.a. Mike, and other names,
Miguel.
many other names. Miguel. He's just here visiting me for a few days now, and we're happy that he's back here in town. Because you've been gone for like a year now, right?
Yeah.
He's up in Jersey again. His favorite place.
Yeah, my favorite place.
Yeah, right. Anyway, so you got back to Jersey, and when you were 17, you went to the Marines.
That's right, yeah.
What year was that in?
1954. I went to Marine Corps in 1954. The best thing I ever did.
Would you do 3 years, 4 years?
2 years.
2 years you were in the Corps. What'd you do in the Corps?
Me? I was a foot soldier.
I mean, what? Just a
Yeah.
little bit of everything?
Yeah. I was a motor man. And then I went to Guantanamo and I was an MP in Guantanamo.
That's right. That's the famous story that you told me. He was at the Guantanamo Bay Naval Base.
Yes, sir.
And when you were there, didn't you have to shoot a guy or something?
Yeah.
Some Cuban guy from the other side.
They robbed the PX
They robbed the PX.
and I went out there and yeah, the guys are carrying away all the goodies in the bag. And
You
make
took a
them
shot at
stop.
the guy.
Yeah, took a shot and I hit one.
You hit him in the ass, right?
Yeah, hit him in the leg, you know.
In the leg. I thought you hit him in the ass.
So they dropped the bags, took off running, but they
It was a petty theft, though.
right. No, well they loaded up the bags, man.
Oh,
You know,
yeah.
I mean they caught everything they could.
With
put in
food?
the
I mean,
bags.
what was it? Food? mostly?
No, like goodies, you know, stuff that you could sell.
Oh, okay. I got you. That was in 1954.
And 1950, in 1955, 54 to Captain June, in 1955, I was already in Guantanamo.
Because the funny thing is, he was in Cuba, comes here, and he signs up at the recruitment office. We're in Philly,
Yeah,
and they said, "We got a place we're going to send you to. You might like it a lot,
yeah,
Cuba."
yeah.
And they sent him back to Cuba, which I think is really
Well,
funny.
if I wanted, just like if I wanted to go back to Cuba, I wanted to go to the Med cruise and see the world. You know.
You wanted to go to Hawaii or something?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
And they send you back to Cuba.
they sent me back to Cuba. So what can I do?
So you did
Just
what?
follow-
You did 3 years or 4 years? Well,
2 years.
3 years.
And then I was entitled for the GI Bill. I went to school.
Then you went. Then you came back here, and then you told me you became a hairdresser for a little while.
Yeah. I went to school for that, and then I went to food to be a chef, commercial foods. And then I went and I hit the road. I hitchhiked.
That's right, because you went out west, didn't you?
Yeah, I hitchhiked from Cleveland, Ohio, to El Paso, Texas, in 5 days.
El Paso.
Hitchhiking. El Paso,
What year was that? Like 1960 already?
962.
1962. Cross country.
Cross country.
What made you go out there? You just wanted to try something different?
Oh, I wanted to go to. I wanted to see.
You want to become a Hollywood star or what?
Oh yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah, something like that.
Then you worked at the famous ranch,
San Isidro Ranch.
the
in
San
Santa
Isidro
Barbara.
Ranch in Santa Barbara. That was where the movie stars
2
used to
years,
go, right?
yeah. All the movie stars.
Movie stars.
President
I think the
Kennedy
place
got
is still
married.
there.
Yeah. Oh yeah. That cost
But I think I read-
$5,000 a night,
$5,000 back then.
a weekend.
Holy shit.
Now,
Now.
I don't know now.
How about back then?
Back then, you couldn't, only the rich and famous could use it.
Right. I think they sold it though. Somebody told me, or I read it somewhere.
Yeah, they went.
Something.
Then somebody else picked it up several times. It's happened. So, you know.
Wow. But what a hell of a place that must be.
And then they had different fires over there, and destroyed a lot of stuff up there. You know what I mean? A lot of homes and
Oh, because of the forest fires.
right.
Yeah.
That's what Oprah Winfrey has her house mansion.
Up there, Santa Barbara is supposed to be one of the most beautiful
Yeah.
parts of California. Did you ever go to the parade over there?
Yeah.
The Rose Parade, right? Rose Bowl
No,
Parade?
not the Rose Parade, Santa Barbara Parade.
Oh, okay.
You know, and they had a good, good nice parade, man. A lot of good things, you know.
And okay, so you went out there and you became like a famous chef out there.
I didn't become famous. I was just coming.
Well, you learned how to cook everything.
Yeah, I know cook everything.
I mean, this man can cook anything in the world under the sun, which is incredible.
Yeah, so
How many years did you work in the restaurant business?
from 56 to 1980,
Wow.
1980, yeah,
That's about 34 years, right?
yeah,
And you still cook. Every now and then you still dabble.
oh yeah,
Loves to dabble in the kitchen.
oh yeah.
Make some killer guac, among other things.
Like Mexican food, you know.
He does good Mexican food.
Yeah.
So when you came here back in the 50s, I mean, can you describe how it was? I mean, hardly anybody even spoke Spanish back then. It was very.
Nobody spoke.
You must have been like
No,
one of
no.
the few guys, right? back
Only
then?
some of their friends spoke Spanish.
Well, in California, there's probably more, right?
Oh, in California, yeah. California
probably more
was
people.
more. But
But back in Jersey, it was very, very rare.
yeah, going through to California, you know, I still had the accent, broken English, you know what I mean? And,
Yeah, but your English is
that
good.
was, you know, but then I took MCI courses in the mail, and I went to night school also
Wow.
for English.
You got here, you were like 12 years old, right?
Yeah, 14.
14. So let's think about it. How many years is that already?
Oh man, shit.
We're in 2021, 52. How many years is that? That's like 70 years? Something like that,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
Like over 70 years here. And the man is still like a rock. Look at this. But
Yeah, there is something there.
I just figured, it's good
But
to
no
do a
matter
little
what,
interview here.
no matter what you went through, there's no other place that,
Like America.
Like America.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't change it for anybody else to give me anything.
Land of the opportunity.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And this is it. And
Love it or leave it.
Love her or leave it.
Yeah.
And if you step in front of me and start talking about America,
Adios.
we'll have a little equalizer right here.
You got a gun in this thing, or
Eh?
you got a gun in here?
No gun.
It looks like you got a gun in there.
No, yeah, it looks like a.
I'll tell you what, if you can't go through airport security with that thing.
Put a towel on top of it, you know, you fix
If you
it
try
out.
to go through airport security with this thing, though, you're gonna be up Schitt's Creek.
I brought that up. I brought that up in the airport.
Did you?
Oh, yeah.
They didn't say nothing?
And they figure I'm a veteran, you know what I mean? And
They might think
I
you're a
need it
special
for
agent.
walking.
Maybe think you're a special agent. Or a double agent. Or that show, remember that show, Secret Agent Man?
Oh, secret.
They might think you're a secret agent, man. I'm showing off the old radio here today. I hope you guys like it. And you gotta excuse my voice because I've had a little bit of a cold, so my voice isn't that good. We're trying our best here.
Yeah, you were eating frogs for lunch, you know what I mean?
Exactly. But anyway, so what are you gonna do while you're down here? Just walk around, enjoy the weather?
Just enjoy the weather.
You miss it down here, huh?
And, oh yeah. I miss here and I miss Arizona because it's hotter.
Arizona's the best too.
Yeah.
Great weather.
Oh yeah.
You miss the old man, huh? I miss the old man too.
Yeah.
Juanito
Ramona is
was
good
over
friend.
here bullshitting with my dad and helping him out, and
Ramon and I would get on the driveway and have a catch for the baseball.
throw the old ball around.
Bring back our memories, you know what I mean?
You know something that I don't understand why I did not do these videos when Dad was here.
Well, we're too busy trying to, you know,
Yeah.
continue on the tradition. You
That's
know?
right. I just wish I would have had more videos. I mean, I've been able to get some of the old ones that we had and kind of, you know, transfer them. So that's
Yeah.
good. But I can always tell people that it's great to have those videos of your loved ones, and
Yeah.
because you can pop them in and watch them and remember them, you know.
Yeah.
Of course, it's not like having them here, but
Yeah,
it's comforting sometimes, you know, to be able
Yeah.
to pop it in and watch,
that's right.
you know. Oye, Santiago de Cuba. That's Gallina's town. The captain, oye, ahí na. Santiago de Cuba. Uh-oh. Did it go down? I think it went down. There we go. We got the old radio working. How many years has it been since you've seen one of these things?
Oh man, that's a
It's a 1942 Zenith.
right. Oh no.
So we're getting a real kick out of it.
We didn't have access to that in Cuba. You know what I mean?
Only the rich people back then.
Oh yeah, definitely. The only access we had back there was a radio with a battery on.
This is an old transistor radio. And in the back it's got toda la resistencia.
Uh-huh.
The old tubes.
Yeah.
And, you know, back then it was shortwave and all that, you know.
Yeah.
And then in here is where the phonograph, the record player was. Of course, we've modified it. So we're using Bluetooth, which is, you know, pretty cool. Because you get the look, but, you know, it's modern, but you have the old-fashioned look.
Yeah. You know, at the farmhouse in Cuba, they tried to put in these pipelines, you know, to have lights. Carburo, if you understand, you know what carburo is.
Isn't that charcoal, Muhammad?
No.
The carburo.
It creates what they call this.
Yeah, Dad used to talk about the carburo.
Carburo, you know, it makes a lot of.
Stay tuned. I'll let you guys know what that is in a minute.
Yeah.
We'll look it up.
It makes a lot of soot. You know what I mean? Dark dust comes down on it,
Okay.
and everything is black. You know what I mean? That didn't work out so good. You know what I mean?
What would they use
was
it
good
for,
a
though?
while. Just for lighting, you know.
Oh, for lighting.
Otherwise, you know, we had.
Isn't that kerosene too?
No.
No.
Otherwise, we use candles.
Right.
That was the lighting inside the house, candles.
Because you grew up in a little town
Yeah.
by a sugar mill
Right.
in eastern Cuba,
In Oriente.
in Oriente province, and there was a
Marcané.
sugar mill out there, a little town called Marcané, which was a company town.
Yeah.
So most of the people that lived there worked in the refinery,
The
right?
refiner, but we live outside and the perimeter for the town, and we had a farm there. My grandfather had.
Right, I remember you telling me. He had mangoes and all sorts of
Everything.
citrus.
We grew everything that we
Wow.
needed was that, except rice and a lot of the beans and
Those
stuff
were the
like
days,
that
though.
came from somebody else, somewhere else. Salt and the sugar, of course, you get it on the store where you got
It was right there?
the sugar mills right there.
And they had the little company store inside the mill, right? You buy the stuff you need and all.
Inside, they have,
Anything
they had that, but we didn't use their company stores. We went to the city, like Cueto,
Right.
you know what I mean?
Because the company store is probably more expensive anyway, right?
Right, in a warehouse, you know. But with $1,
A
you
whole
can
shopping
buy-
cart full of stuff.
You can buy a whole bunch of stuff over there.
Now, that's back in the 40s, you're
Yeah.
telling me. That was back in the 40s, right? Oh, man.
That's back. No,
When you were a
that's
little
back
kid.
30. Back in the 30s, 35.
How old were you then?
Man, I was
5, 6 years old?
yeah.
Yeah. Wow.
I was born in 1935. You know?
Right after the Depression.
Yeah. So that was it.
Those were tough years in Cuba, too.
And that's all you could get. It was what you grew and chickens that you can grow on the farm,
A lot of chicken.
and chicken.
Pork, right? A lot of pork.
Pork,
A lot of pork.
and
But I like the pork better than the red meat anyway.
yeah, it's red meat. Yeah, we used to.
It's better for you.
Yeah. So that's better.
It's
that's all
healthier.
we knew. We didn't know anything else existed than rice and bean.
Because it was a very healthy lifestyle.
Yeah. But to have access to anything else, we didn't know there was anything else. When we came here from Cuba, we
The
are
big city.
eating-
It's the
yeah,
big city.
what we got used to was peanut butter and saltine crackers, and
Toda esa mierda.
then celery.
Now, tell me the truth. Growing up like that and eating all that great stuff that was all natural, when you came here, you said, man, this food is shit here,
With
right?
yeah, but
I mean, like the fast food
but
and
that's all we knew.
the junk food.
All this what we knew.
You ate healthy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the peanut butter. We didn't have that in Cuba.
And money.
We grew the peanuts
Right.
in Cuba, and we ate it right.
But they
off
do
the
have
plant.
the peanut butter, ¿no? ¿Cómo se llama la? ¿Isn't that rapadura?
Mantequilla rapadura.
Rapadura, no.
No, rapadura.
No,
de-
but
de
rapadura
coco.
is
Yeah.
o de caña.
O de caña.
Oh, yeah,
sí,
sure.
rapadura.
How about the maní, though? Maní
El
tostado.
maní, bueno, los tostaban.
Right.
Tenían
It was
maní
different. It
tostado.
was different.
Sí.
Different kind
Ese
of
es como
peanut.
el chino, comprende, el chino y el negro iban en la calle,
Right.
iban vendiendo el
Right.
negro,
The street vendors.
el,
They sell peanuts in
el
the street.
negro estaba vendiendo maní y el chino iba atrás del negro vendiendo morcilla y
Maní
empaná.
caliente.
Morcilla y empaná, pero como no sabía pronunciar, el negro decía maní tostado y el chino decía no sirve empaná, porque no sabía pronunciar.
That's
Y se
funny.
entraron a golpe.
Oh boy. But anyway, man, you have some stories I gotta tell you, man.
Oh yeah, man.
I mean, it's a whole long life here, you
It's a
know.
big change in there, but like I said, if I had to do it over again,
No regrets.
no regrets. I do over again.
But anyway, I appreciate you coming over here again, and we did this little interview so you
Yeah.
guys can have some something to watch and hear some stories of the Cubans that have been here for years that worked hard. I mean,
Yeah.
raised a family.
Right,
You know, to me, it's successful. You live the American dream.
right. You gotta go out there and do right by the other person, and
You got to make it happen.
that you do right by others, and you're on the right track.
We got the
You're
captain
right.
over here. Ven para acá, ven.
No.
Come on. Come on.
No.
Say something. Say something.
Muchas películas.
Saluda aquí a la cámara, ven. Que tienes aquí a Juanito aquí, man.
Mira,
Mira la
ya,
cámara.
ya tengo 87 años, ¿qué voy a perder?
Sí, ya Juan
Ven,
tiene
ven.
87 años.
Mira la cámara, te
Ya.
tienes que. Míralo de aquí.
Ya Juan tiene 87 años, ya está viejo. Sí.
He says that he's 87 and he's old. But I don't know, this sounds like Grumpy Old Man, the movie, part 3.
Yeah.
Signing off, guys. Thanks for watching.
Okay.
Here we are in beautiful Ybor City today. The little Ybor City casitas. Everybody's setting up here for a beautiful Sunday, Cigar Heritage Festival. great weather today. Cigar labels are more beautiful. History here. And here's our little setup right here. It's Flor de Tampa, Serafin de Cuba. And there's Brandon. Say hi, Brandon. Gonna have a big day today, bro. Hoping to. Beautiful day in Ybor City.